Good morning.
Oh, we're in there.
Huh?
Oh, we're in. We're in.
Yeah, it says our streaming quality has been lowered because of the connection. So we're about to find
What's
out.
up, y'all? Good morning.
What's
Mhm.
up, everyone?
What's up? Good morning. it's my phone said good morning.
Yeah, I don't like this connection, but we just got to do what we got to do. So there we go. My alarm. But we'll discuss possibilities of next week.
Next week, yeah. Oh, will you still be there next week?
Yeah, I don't
Next week
get
we may
back
have a super.
until yeah, I don't.
Next week we may have a. Yeah, let's see because we may have a special guest. They
Oh,
called me
we
yesterday.
we may have to
Mm-hmm.
pause that until I get back
Okay.
because you go out to you got TV in your background.
Oh, you can hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
I can hear
Hold on,
that in
real
your
quick.
phone. All right. Good morning,
Oh,
everybody.
good morning. I turned my phone down, but let me run and close that door. Hold on.
Okay. So we're just trying to make sure we're all online. We are running into some latency problems and internet speed. So if you're with us, we appreciate you all. And let us know that you're here.
All
We
right, let's
are
do
streaming
this.
on our YouTube channel. So just let us know that you're on the YouTube channel. And we've been running into issues with Facebook. So we'll see if we can get back on in there. But oops, that's there we go. I think that was me too. Boom. All right. It happens to the best of us. So it is a wonderful Saturday morning in July after the 4th of July. We just hung out, didn't really celebrate or fireworks or nothing like that. No cook. Did you do anything?
I worked. I rested and I worked, and I saw fireworks because I was so I saw see fireworks anyway.
Yeah. Here's this guy.
Yeah, don't cuss me out, man.
Now you're good. We're dealing with some tech issues on my part because of the internet. It's slow, so
Oh, okay.
it's not a fast internet, and it's not a lot of probably megabytes going in and going out.
Yeah.
So
Nah, this
there's
is
some
my
latency and some you probably hear some echoes when we're talking and stuff because simply because I hear myself. I'm already talking, but now it's catching up. But if you guys are joining us, good morning. And good morning, Michael Brown. Let's
Good morning. I'm too look. You worried about the internet? I'm worried about this double chin from this weight gain that's coming up
I
while I'm
gotta deal
sitting
with that
here.
myself.
I keep I keep pulling at my neck. I'm like, oh, was that last week? This here this week.
You better go ahead. Ain't
It,
nothing wrong with you.
Jacoby's.
Hey man,
Ain't nothing wrong with you.
Look,
All's my
hey man.
life.
No, I since I've been here, I've been so busy. I've been so busy. I've worked out like twice. And I've been here 3 months. Let's just put it like that. I'm like, oh Lord.
All right,
I'm
so
coming back like a penguin.
oh, let's do what it is we normally do. Um, well, let me make sure I got this together. I hope everybody had a good week so far. But let's bring the show in. What's up? Welcome to the Black Filmmakers Lounge, Saturday morning indie industry shop talk. I'm your host, Michael Melvin, my co-host, Tamara T.K. Henderson and Jacoby Simmons. And the Black Filmmakers Lounge is where independent filmmakers, whether novice or professionals, come together to gain insight and perspective through education, information, networking, and to discuss industry best practices that will advance the Black independent film community. Good morning.
Good morning.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
So Michael Brown, my phone is doing the same thing. Michael Brown said the connection is bad, continues to reboot. Can't really hear you guys. Mine is uh
Yeah.
mine is doing the same thing because I'm watching us on and
YouTube?
it keeps and no and it keeps circling.
Yeah, I figured that was gonna be our issue. So we can we'll record this and I'll re-upload it.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
because
know,
it just
man.
that's weird that because I like we're connected, but on the YouTube on the stream on
The stream
YouTube
is
it
our
just
problem.
it continues to
Yeah.
circle.
Yeah. That's that problem. That's why
So
I'm always about the most important thing is your internet connection, but being that where we are in society, but I'm visiting somewhere and the connection itself is bad because the company hasn't fully integrated the neighborhood. So the internet is slow. That's what they got to work off satellite, all that stuff. So that's what will impact our industry when we don't think about it. Because sometimes when we're watching a movie, it stops in the middle and it's buffering, right?
mm-hmm.
And that's so those companies that are trying to be succeed now because it's only happening in small pockets of areas, they're not as concerned with improving the quality of service of delivery of internet.
Mm-hmm. So
Where it
will it
should be.
affect? So it affects our streaming, but it's not going to affect the recording.
Nah, your guys are coming in pretty good.
Okay. So do we want to turn off the streaming and just record then because it's just circling?
Now we keep it streaming and I'll just re-upload it because we're already streaming. You know what I
Okay.
mean? It's already recording and streaming, so we won't even interrupt nothing.
Okay.
But yeah, that bothers me too. So I know we may need to take a pause next show until I get back.
Do we need to make a note? Should we make a note? Because if anybody trying to tap in, they're going to think it's their internet.
Yeah, you can put it in the notes and
Okay.
under our thing. But yeah, so what's up? What did you guys watch this week?
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Go, Jacoby.
I watched Supercell.
Me too.
That is like a Who Cloned Tyrone on steroids in London.
Right.
Oh, wow.
It was good.
So I want you to think about the premises of the movie, Jacoby. Didn't I not have a conversation on the show about what if black superheroes came from?
Yeah.
Think about a time, huh?
Hold on, I'm trying to remember what you said.
Sickle cell.
You did mention something like that. You did mention something
I
like
was
that.
thinking, I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, but
You know,
the show was dope. Supercell is dope.
yeah,
Oh, it's a TV show.
yeah, it's on
Had so
Netflix.
many things. Yeah, it's on Netflix. Can't wait
But
to see season 2.
yeah, they just got picked up for season 2.
They had to. That show was dope. And they probably seen all the people watching it and talking about it.
Slightly predictable though.
Yes. But that's because like you said, we watch film, so we know that certain things are going to happen because we see too many connections or anything like that. You know.
Yeah.
So like I loved it. I loved it. Um I
Uh
binge watched it.
Tell them they can check it. I just changed the required speed, even though it's going to be a lower quality. It's going to
I'm
be
I'm I'm I can tell you because I'm doing the same thing he's
okay.
doing. It started all the way over to us bringing in the show. That's where
Okay.
it is right now. So it's automatically starting over.
Oh, okay. All right. So Supercell. What else?
Yeah. Well, I got right now I'm on a schedule. I'm on a
Mm-hmm.
schedule. I don't watch as much TV, but I watch sports docs. But then my schedule is Tuesday, I watch um Acolyte.
Mm-hmm.
Thursday, The Boys. Sunday, Dance of the Dragons, House of Dragons.
Okay.
That's my schedule.
All right.
And
TK.
we have a friend who can't
Oh, go
watch
ahead.
it. I was gonna say we have a friend who doesn't like the Acolyte, and he needs to
Mm-mm.
burn in hell.
Oh Lord Jesus. I watched Inside Out too.
Okay.
Oh,
How was it?
So uh it was complex. I said this is not a kid movie because I was trying to put the stuff together and figure out stuff. You know what I mean? It like I
uh
was
huh.
like, okay, wait, when they do this, the emotions do this up here, and then they take this downstairs and they drop it in this water, and then the streams come up. I was trying to connect pieces. Like,
Okay.
what is this mean? What is this doing? It's definitely not a kid movie. It is a teenage movie. But my daughter watched it. When she watched it, she sent me crying faces. Um, she sent me crying faces. Yeah, it's still bad because
All
it's
right.
still circling. But she sent me crying faces saying, talking about. Then she was like, "My," but it was so complex. I was like, "This movie is a lot." And my cousin, yeah, with my cousin and her 9-year old, um, and we were like, "Did you understand anything? What was the movie about?" She said, "Inside Out." I was like, "She could if we had a hard time understanding the movie." Yeah, I think it was cool. It was good. They just made it extremely complex for real. So
Mm.
Okay.
the way it's doing, so the numbers it's doing, I know my daughter is an Inside Out fan, so she went. But the numbers it's doing is people are taking their family, so it's doing numbers only because it's Inside Out. But the movie itself, like it's not a kid movie. So
Okay.
it's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting that it's doing the numbers it's doing, but I think it's just because it's a franchise and people like my daughter who are already Inside Out fans are going.
Okay.
Well, I gotta check that out because I saw the first one and a lot of kids liked it. When I played it in classroom, students liked it. They
Hmm.
connected to it, so it'd be kind of interesting to see how students uh, connect or reflect to it now, being that the updated version may be more teen and adult base.
Hmm.
Because that demographic is grown, right? Since the
Yeah.
first movie, that demographic it grew up.
Yep. Yep. That's why my daughter was like, "Oh my God, Inside Out too!" Oh, Yep. Exactly.
It,
Because when did the first one come out? Let me see. Hold on.
so
Let me look. Go ahead. I'm gonna look and see when the first one came out.
So yeah, for me, Acolyte, Supercell, Beverly Hills Cop, Axel F
Oh, I
was
didn't see that yet.
hilarious and fun to watch. So we watched it the day after it came out because it came out, I think, on Wednesday, July 3rd. So we watched it for the 4th, and we were cracking up pretty much all the way through. And the nostalgia was there. A lot of cameos were kind of popping up. So it was really good. Um, it creates a Beverly Hills Cop almost for a new generation.
Hmm.
Uh, it was kind of like the question was asked, why did they go straight to Netflix versus coming out in a movie theater? But I can see why. It was really good unexpectedly. I mean, some people, I'm not going to say unexpectedly. I expect it was something Eddie does is actually going to be pretty good. But I think with all the movies that have been kind of financially flopping, but still being successful, to put it straight to a streaming service makes the streaming service more powerful because when you look at it, it's number one as a movies on Netflix right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And you can be number one in a movie theater and you made 20 million this week,
Yeah,
which is below budget of a lot of these movies coming out. So
yeah.
that still be harmful.
Well, it got 88%. I mean, 80% on and score on Rotten Tomatoes.
I just need them to figure out. We just got to figure out a way to do subtle product placement. Like I said, that wise bag of potato chips on fantasy football was about 2 feet big. Like it was the biggest bag of wise potato
It
chips I
is
ever seen in my life.
no, because
I
well,
was
we were watching something and they were eating pops, corn pops. And it was a big box. It's going to be right in your face. The cars are
Yeah.
already in your
Look at the car
face.
advertisements. Every
Mm-hmm.
movie has one type of car.
Or cars within that umbrella of that company.
Oh, yes. That's what I mean. One brand,
Mm-hmm.
right? Marvel. What's Marvel's brand?
Audi and somebody else owns an Audi. But yeah, they've been using a lot of Audi.
Yep.
ooh, them
Even
Audis
Black
are
Panther, they
expensive.
had Audis.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're expensive. I love
Oh,
Audis.
no, it was the Audi because I thought we saw a Jag and Black Panther too, but maybe not.
I just remember the Audi. That thing
Mm-hmm.
looked good too. And they don't have a regular Audi. Like I had an A3, right? They ain't had an A3 Sportback. They got the ones you can't find nowhere. So, that's funny,
Of
man.
course.
But this new lane. Like, and here's the thing, right? Technology has democratized filmmaking and all kind of content creation. It's how do people take advantage of it, and because there's so many ways to get your content out there and to make money. Because I'm learning. I used to be the guy. I'm an artist. I'm not a businessman. I'm an artist. I just want to make my art. And I wasn't eating. I had tuna fish and rice, so
Mm.
I had to choose. And people get mad. Somebody asked me to do a 30-second spot, and I only said $700. Right? That much? You want that much?
That little.
All I want you to do is shoot something that's only about 30 seconds. I said, okay. I didn't argue. And it's sometimes because they don't understand because so many people shoot. So they want to understand the quality or the planning. And you're like, yo, that was a great idea. And people who don't, they think effects are great. They think they want to see a whole bunch of effects. And you're like, okay, you
I
know.
the mistake of the business to business or the consumer trying to come into film, you don't hire a director or cinematography just to shoot. You're hiring them because of their skill set and the style in which they film.
Yeah, but
That's
they
the
don't know
real.
that. But
Same
they don't
thing
know
with a
that. They just
writer.
want
You
They
know,
don't
you're
know that.
hiring.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta let people be them. That's what I said.
I
And I'm not
asked them.
offended or angry. I just don't want
I
to be
asked
mad.
them,
Don't be mad at me.
have you done your research to see how much writers make? You know, how much a writer would cost? And they like, no. I always
Because they
ask them
no,
before I even
because
give a price. They have
they
no,
got a
I'm giving you
kid.
a fraction. I'm charging you a
Yep.
fraction of what a union person makes. No, I'm not union, but I'm charging you a fraction of that, but you still think it's too high because you don't even know what a union writer makes. So
Yep.
you don't know what it
I
have no
I was
So
discussing something with somebody. I don't know if it was you guys or somebody else, but I was breaking down um, jobs and entrepreneur industries. As freelancers, entrepreneurs, we ask for a cut up front before we even start work, right?
yeah.
The average person, when they go to a job, they work for 2 weeks. Then by the third or fourth week, depending on when they came in, they get a check.
Mm-hmm.
But the company could shut down within those 2 to 3 weeks and they still put in work. But for us, you don't come back. We still keep that money up front because you locked us in and that was our time.
Yep. You rented our time.
And
rented that
people don't
time.
understand that. You know,
Yeah.
you locking me
Time and
in
talent.
for your talents. It has nothing to do, and I think that's the problem. I don't get paid per hour. I get paid per project, right? And
Yep.
then
Because the
my
better I get,
fees,
the faster I work.
right? But my fees are based on the project. I think the mistake people, like I tell people, I'm seeing this guy pop up or different people talking about when people ask you what your budget is. I just want to know how much you charge. No, I need to know what your budget is and what you're trying to do because it's my fees are based on the work you're trying to do and get accomplished and your
Mm-hmm.
budget. Now, you don't have to tell me your budget, but what you do have to tell me is everything you want done. And if you leave something out, remember that I'm going to charge
Yep.
you for what you left out more than what we agreed to because you left that out.
Yep.
And that's
That's
the
like
mistake.
if they got a plumber and they say my sink is leaking, and I say $200, but then I end up got to drill down, remove pipes, rearrange them, and then put them back together. And then you talking about 200, man? And I spent 2 days. You better go ahead.
You're going to add to that. It's not just the sink, it's more than that. So I'm charging
Yep.
you. That's why the plumbers say for us to come and assess it is $100 or
Yep.
more.
Mm. See, that's
Well,
how
I
the
got a
composer
company in
is.
Delaware that don't do that. They come and they give you the price, and then you choose to do it or not do it.
Yeah. Here,
And they're
Maryland.
normally good. It's done right today. Shoot, and they had
It's
me
done right
looking
today.
good.
Yeah, my composer is based on budget, and then like me as a writer, I'm not based on budget. I'm based on the project, in regards
Sure.
to this is what I
Yeah.
charge to write the script because I'm telling you what I'm going to do because script is different. So every area, you know every um every area inside of filmmaking is different. Some people need the budget to know how much to charge you, and some people have a set price, like the makeup artist. She's not going to be like, she's like, this is my price.
Well, and
She
some
may not
people,
work off the budget. Some people are lenient, but then there's some that's not.
yeah. Well, because here's the thing, as a cinematographer, right? If I go on your project and I like the project, right,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't have a lot of money, I want to see the project get done. I might work myself into the budget, right? Because I
Right.
see the thing behind the project, right? And so you may say like, this is my price. And then you may, if you want to act like that, you may lose out on my services because you don't want to discuss what your budget is or what you can offer. And because I might be like, sure, no problem. Just give me 500 and we'll shoot for 2 days, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's fine. But some I might be like, yo, I'm shooting 500 a day. That's my normal rate. But because I like your project or I like you, trying to get started, I help you out. So don't hit me with the banana in the tailpipe.
I think it's different. Like I always go back to the guy that reached out to me on Instagram and was like, I got a film. It's going to take, I don't know, he said a weekend or something. And he was like, $250 is what I'm going to pay you. And I
So
said, okay.
125 a day.
But here's what I said. I said, okay. Um, where you getting your equipment from? Who you leasing it through? Then he was like, you.
Not for
250?
250.
My camera
You can't
costs
even
$5,000.
listen. I ain't playing with them. What's up, Tone?
What's up,
Tone?
Tony?
Hey,
I'm
Tony.
sorry, Tone.
Tony, we're experiencing technical difficulties. We're going to upload this show after we record it. So if it gets kind of glitchy for you, just know that we're aware. But that's what we're going to actually do. Good to see you.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. So I always say, if you're not prepared to pay somebody what they're going to ask you or negotiate how you can pay it, everybody's different, but you still negotiate. But you still respect their price.
You still respect their price and their skill. Don't ever
Yeah.
go in
Yeah.
telling somebody you're going to pay them $250 for 2 days for the equipment and them.
Now you gonna
Yeah. I
ask
said
me what you gonna
You
that's a
better start with a
you gonna
whole
consulting
ask
different
me.
fee.
conversation. You
Yeah.
I,
better start
You
with a
gonna
whole
ask
different
me.
conversation.
You gonna ask me what will I accept or will I accept
they
two
didn't even say
fifty?
that. They just
That's
told
why I say you
me
come in.
they'd pay me
Hey,
250. They
Oh,
asked
I'm
me if I
good.
could shoot, and they would pay me. Told me they would pay me 250. And then when I said, "Well, where are you releasing your equipment from? What cameras you using?" Da da da. They told me mine, and I laughed and I said, "It ain't happening over here. I own everything for a reason, you
Yeah.
know." But I tell people,
Because you people don't realize
250.
that you paying for my skill set first. My equipment is something else. You paying me to come in with your stuff. When I go work for NFL Films, right?
Mm-hmm.
They don't say bring your own equipment,
Mm.
right? They have what they need for you to do the job.
Anytime I shoot that I gotta bring equipment, I actually make way more money because you're providing the equipment.
Yeah, because normally they would have to rent it.
Yeah, and they got to cover it. So like, if I'm shooting on somebody's set with my equipment, it has to be insured and protected. Because if something happens
it
on
has to
Yep,
be.
set, they got to replace it.
It has to be
yep. They
insured.
tripping. They tripping.
That's why I'm like, if we don't have the money to do it right, just wait. That's why of course I
But
want to jump in there. I want to jump in there. I want to do what I need to do. I want to, but if I don't have the money to do it right, I just have to wait because I won't. I don't want to be trying to feed people Subway sandwiches and pizza every day on set. I don't want to try to feed people a box of Popeyes every day on set. I want to make sure that everybody has what they need to make it,
yeah,
make the film
but some
what it
people
needs to
don't know.
be.
They're learning. I want them to go out and do it and figure it out. Let them learn. If they ain't listening here, right? Because I told you when I first started, I was cavalier. I'm like, yo, let's
Mm.
just make a movie. Then my friend was like, what we feeding people? He like, I got to feed people. Like, oh, okay, all right. We're
Let me
gonna
call
get
my
some.
wife. Can
How much?
you make a pot of spaghetti
Bruh,
with some French
Yep.
bread and
I
salad?
was ordering pizza, getting chicken. Towards the end of filming, I was taking people to restaurants to feed them
Mm.
after we finished filming. Like, I'd start off low, but as time progressed, because here's the other thing: even if we like made food and cooked and stuff, there's some actors
Mhm.
who go, "I don't want to eat," especially on the independent level. But you still
Yeah.
provide the food. The
Yep.
mistake
Or the
people make,
snacks.
yeah, snacks. You definitely have from fruit. granola bars.
Yeah.
You ask them about their allergens,
Yeah.
right?
Don't give
People
me
don't
one
do
more
all that.
granola bar, man. You keep them daggone granola bars. I'm tired of them. Give me a muffin.
But
You know,
see,
they love those little Kellogg bars, the
yeah,
little ones with the fruit inside, the Nutri-Grain,
Oh,
because it
the what you call it,
protein
Baby
and
Deluxe
fiber, and it's
Nutri-Grain.
not as heavy, so they can keep moving. If you provide them heavy snacks or sugary snacks, they're gonna come from here to here very quickly, and you'll see it in your
yeah,
production quality.
I
That's it.
agree.
When I was on set doing crafty and lunches and stuff, let me tell you, I got a system now. If you need a system to shoot for crafty and meals at 400 a day, hit me up. I'll send you a document. I
Mm.
got that thing down to a science, and
Look,
then we'll come in under budget. I
look at
got that thing
TK. She
down to
got a
a
whole.
science.
You better eat like you told Michael. You better make it an ebook and sell it.
Ah,
Make it an
I kid
ebook.
you not.
Stop giving it away. Make it an ebook and sell it.
I got that thing down to a science, and then it was be day like the Chinese food day when because of course it's by location, and the places that you go to. So I had all that mapped out. But there's a
Look at that shit. Hold
particular
up. Do
Chinese
you
place.
hear what? Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Wait. Let me stop you for a minute. Let me stop. You got by location, got it mapped out. Probably got a schedule on what day on if it's on a Wednesday by difference than what's it's on a Thursday. Come on, if you don't put that in the ebook,
she probably
TK.
got it broken up.
Well,
What's the
no,
night
well,
meals and what's the day meals?
Yup. She do.
wait, did
Look,
you say
that's
two
why
meals?
she's
Wait,
smiling.
hold on. Did you say 2 meals, Michael? Not
No,
okay.
no,
Remember we
I'm
said,
saying
oh,
No.
I was gonna
if
say,
you're shooting at night, this is what we feed them. If you're shooting during the day, these are the things to feed
oh
them. Because remember, when you
listen,
got two different shooting times, some people shoot from 12 to 12 or 12 to 10 in the morning,
listen.
and some shoot middle of the day. So
Yeah.
I think you vary throughout the day.
Shooting
Yeah.
overnight and you trying to feed people.
Mm.
Oh my God. I had that twice. I had to do that twice. Um, yeah, and it was,
You gotta
and
make
okay,
sure
never mind.
you have a portable
You gotta
microwave
make sure you
too.
got the money. First of all, make sure you got the money.
Yeah.
That's number one. And then before 2 o'clock in the morning, like I was giving money at 2 o'clock in the morning to go find food. I'm like, we didn't like, what do you want me to do?
Where
Uh,
you gonna go?
I got it done. I got it
They better
done.
eat a cold chicken wing.
They better
I got
they
it
going to
done, but
they
I
going to
didn't have
that
any money
7-Eleven or
to feed those.
Walmart.
Okay, listen, I didn't have any money, and we were not at a house. We were at a facility, like we were at a
Mm.
club, and I
Oh,
didn't have
okay.
any money to like 2 o'clock in the morning. No, I had crafty money at 11, and I tried to get to Walmart, and Walmart like at 10 to 11, and Walmart had closed the doors at 10 to 11. So I was at
Oh,
Walgreens trying to buy snacks. It was bad. The bank account had got frozen, and so they were like still trying to piece together. And then I had to find food. I didn't have any food money, so some